So guys, welcome to this certain event. No, you have not misclicked. It is the Iron War Series 3, some little halfway showdown before we get down to business, as there's going to be a half season report coming up soon enough, right after this video, whenever it uploads. As for now, before that happens, some little exhibition race just for, for funsies amongst the top 20 who are like the guys who are currently top 20 in the point standings. The current top 20 in the point standings battle it out at the Clash at the Coliseum. Now there is one guy missing, and that is Lincoln, Denmark. And the story behind that is that apparently he has supposedly has some sort of injury from the Bristol Dirt doubleheader, or from the second race of the Bristol Dirt doubleheader, where there was I think he was involved in that late race big one. Though, apparently I guess he got injured from there, but he still raced at Airbase, so we didn't know about the injury at the time. But after Airbase, I guess they decided to do something about it, and and Lincoln was running second in the point standings, and he will be missing this, and he will be missing the race coming up at Las Vegas. So honestly, I think that's the only story so far coming into this. I'll say the rest about the top 10 point standings in the halfway report, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Exhibition race time. Let's see how this race pans out, in front of these fans here. Now let's take a look at a starting lineup for this little exhibition race. Alright boys, here's starting lineup for the exhibition race here. So on the pole here as Ronnie Ann Santiago, currently I think 12th in points. I think she's 12th in points. 11th to 12th. Been pretty silently good. Jazz Lee started alongside her. I didn't even know she was in the top 20 in the point standings. Haven't kept track of her stuff. The points leader, Heimway King, right behind him. Back on this. This is the scheme he ran at Rockingham, special scheme. And they decided to run this. I guess, maybe for cost reasons, they decided to just run this car again. Then, right alongside him is Connor Lemon, who after her nice span of good runs, got herself into the top 20 in points pretty quickly. Then we got Chris Ford, who I think is 9th in points coming into this. 4th in points, third in points is Train Network Studios. I think this is row 4 or row 5, I lost track already. Akini Mukudu alongside Mitchell Hodak. Then we got Kerry Spinner in the 37, the loose cannon, alongside the leader of the Empire, Colin Cropley. Hopefully this will help out with getting no points at Airbase. Who knows? Derek Jeter, along with Joseph Wilson. By the way, Jeter is 5th in points. Okay, Becca Chang is 20th in top 20 points. I didn't know that either. Michael Hoax. I'm getting names mixed up already now. Then we got Catherine Cantara and Martin Stone. By the way, Martin Stone is 20th in points, so he just made it for this, even though this is sort of last minute. Just funsies. Josh Lee alongside Carson Kukowski. And around out the field is Noah Sewell. Now, like I said before, 82 Lincoln Denmark isn't here, and Lincoln did confirm that Sumugi Shirogane, the co-owner of the team, will be running the 82 at Vegas with basically the same scheme that Jonathan Denmark is running. But for this, we'll just stick with the guys, and they got a waiver for her to share Lincoln's points, so she's locked into the Las Vegas race. But for now, this will stick amongst the guys who've been running the season. Sumugi's making her debut at Vegas. Alright guys, so 19 cars, 30 lap showdown. This is a short track, so it'll be going relatively fast. See how this goes. They're already wow. These guys are pretty spread out. I thought they'd stick closer together, but I guess that's just being fairly conservative for now. I don't know. As they're just, wow. Yeah, they are just, look at that view. That's quite a view, I must say. So, this quick race, see how it goes as I go through the field. Santiago's still in the lead, though. There's a lot of traffic behind her. These camera views are just great. Jazz Lee running third. Whether or not this will be on the schedule, actually, I doubt it, considering the amount of guys who are on it. That would just be like half the field D and Qing, and I don't know. I don't want to do heats for that. I made an exception for Bristol Dirt because it's sort of like something out of the somewhat did the truck series thing, or it's just heat races. But I'm not just gonna have to field through heats like it's rallycross. Now I roll, and Cropley I think was up on the wall. So you know what? Let's talk about Colin Cropley here. Poor Colin Cropley. The time he's had, thing is, actually he's been on a point streak, but then Airbase, because there are like max 42 cars and only 40 cars get points, so that meant the bottom two. So basically, Cropley was second to last and Bracken was last place. Those two didn't get any points at Airbase, and Cropley isn't happy about it, obviously, especially since Cropley is in the top 10 in points. That is a massive blow. I mean, it took him out top 10 in points, but he didn't take him too far down, but still. Cropley looked like Cropley was starting to make a run for a championship, potentially. Even though Heimway King is still quite the points leader by a significant margin, and now even more so with second place Lincoln Denmark being out for surgery at Las Vegas. So that means more guys just not, that just means like a bigger gap between him and Trade Network Studios. Or Trade Network Studios, let's look for him. There's a pace car. Jazz Lee always looks like they're hitting that wall, but I don't think they are. Oh, there he is, running third with Connor Lemon. Oh boy, hang on, there's a change. Wow, look at that. Connor Lemon. Hot on Ronnie's tail. I thought Ronnie got away with it. I didn't know if anyone caught up to her, but I guess I was wrong. And look at that, lap cars in a 19-car showdown. Just like that, within 13 laps. Connor Lemon, oh, went up to the outside. I guess she wasn't sure where to go with Jeter, with the lap car showing up. Oh, but she puts the block on the 42. Would you look at that? And she makes moves, goes up to the outside. Oh, scrapes the wall. Oh no, she hit it again. Oh, that will cost her. And bear in mind, she just got. Oh, but that didn't stop her. She's making a crossover move. Connor Lemon, she wound up with that whole officiating pit cycle. I might as well bring it up here, guys, for anyone who's watching who saw that Airbase race. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Someone considered not going back here, going back to Airbase. Honestly, I'm not against that. We have to see how the sanctioning body takes it. They'll take it. They always take it into consideration. That's why certain tracks from season 1 just were not back for season 2. They're always changing. So we'll have to see how that goes. As Connor Lemon fell back to third after scraping that wall. Wow, that was epic. I look like Connor got swap. Connor and Ronnie swapping over the lead, and now Connor's falling back to fourth, getting passed by Mitchell Hodak. Mitchell Hodak's had a silently good season too. Silently good season as well. Nothing really stood. I think he ran top 5 a few times, but other than that, I haven't really talked about him much. I mainly talked about Cropley, mainly because he's the team leader. And wow, Connor's getting aggressive back there, or right behind him. I mean, it's exhibition, but I feel like it still looks good to, get the best finish you possibly can. At least that's how I see it. Well, I say that as she got passed by Fortin. Let's go through the rest of the field here. Oh boy. Kukowski yielding to the inside. That might help Trade Network Studios, as considering it's a flat track, the inside is somewhat the preferred lane. Though Kukowski, oh, never mind. Trade Network just went up. I guess you noticed that Hodak was coming in fast and ducked out the way. Yeah, Hodak. Wow, look at Hodak making moves right in front of. Oh boy, right in front of his teammate Fortin. But by the way, Fortin I think got a top 5 at Airbase. As Hodak to second now. How did Hodak get up to second? Even though 42 Santiago has been leading the whole time, aside from those swaps from between her and Kana. Connor's falling back to 7th, so That's a bad domino effect. Kukowski into the wall back there. Oh man! Kukowski scraped the wall. And I think, oh boy. And there it goes. Like, she's right. Well, she's still in the lead. She is struggling to pass Kukowski. Did they pass any lap cars? I don't think they have. Well, she just passed Kukowski. Yeah, she hadn't passed any lap cars. She's been struggling. Finally cleared them. And oh boy, wow, she is really walking away with this race. So even though this race has been one-sided, it's been quite the spectacle. At least that's how I see it. As Hodak sliding up, he washed up the track. His teammate fourth and third. Kukowski is like sort of up into the wall again. I don't know if he's trying to yield or what, but it's not. He ain't doing a good job. He's sort of just going all up. Oh my gosh! And Hodak, I don't know what he's doing. Ducked up the outside. Not sure if he expected that to work, but it is what it is. So there you go. Not sure what to say about that. As my goodness, Derek Jeter about to get lapped. Actually, not really. 2 to go. Santiago is just, I don't know. She just off to the sunset. His corner is down to 10th. What the what? Quite the battle back here. But anyways, Ronnie and Santiago wins with ease. Well, within the past 10 laps, yeah. So that was fast. That was fast. That was quite the race. Nothing really, just more of a, little thing. Just more content, essentially. So hopefully you got... Oh my... What the... What? Okay, why is there a pileup? What just happened? Wilson missed his pit box, by the way. You gotta go a bit forward, Wilson. That was odd. Well, anyways, let's check the results for this one. So here are the results for anyone curious. I'm not really gonna go through it. Santiago won, fourth and second. Hodak third. And fourth, Jazz Lee, and then fifth is Haim Wayne King. So yeah, that's about it. This was just a little, little thing. Honestly, if you guys were missing the Iron Warrior series on that little hiatus, which I still apologize for, stuff was happening and whatnot. A few things had to get sorted out. And then at the end of the day, Airbase didn't really deliver. So, apologize. But, Las Vegas, there's going to be a bit more testing. But, within a few days of this upload, it should be out. And I hope you guys will enjoy that too, depending on what goes on. So, thank you. Without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, that's about it.